Hello, this is future me. Welcome. Um, so this was recorded a while ago. I said I'd edit it, but I've not, so here I am, and I'm editing it. I'm almost done. And so I thought I'd just warn you guys. I know the audio is a bit choppy and my voice sounds weird as fuck in this. Um, Let me know in the comments what you think and if these stories are scary or if they're just another so-called scary story. No. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Yep, okay. It's called 10 Holes. We're gonna be chilling with this one. It's gonna be sending shivers down my spine. I've never heard this one. This is gonna be nice. It's gonna be perfect. Once in a little village not that far from here, there was a problem. Animals started dying off, one by one. In the morning, their owners would see them lying outside with 10 holes in their chest. The people thought it was the work of their neighbor town. Then one night, a man by the name of Fred was closing his store for the night. It was very late. He was very anxious to get home to his family. He shut off all the lights and closed the door with a satisfying click. As he turned around to go to his car, he saw a dark shape in the distance. He stood still, trying to make out what it was. As it got closer, Fred turned to go. It was the last move he ever made. The next day, they found him with 10 holes in his chest. This made the town quite worried. They were scared of more people getting killed. So one night, two brave brothers, John and Jacob, went out to get rid of the problem. They each took knives and walkie-talkies. They said goodbye to their fathers and kissed their grandmothers on the way out. Hell? Ah yes, we've got a point. The two boys decided to split up. One would go by the side of the murder and the other would wander the streets. If one was attacked, they would use their walkie-talkie to connect the other. So they set off, keeping a close eye on the shadows. Nothing seemed to be happening. It was a calm night, and it seemed like they would get home safely. But then suddenly John heard a crackle in the bushes behind. He tried to call his brother, but it was too late. The figure leaped out of the bushes and tackled him, gouging his chest with its nails. Luckily, Jacob heard the commotion and rushed to help him. He leaped through the air and cut off the creature's right hand. The creature screamed and ran. Jacob took John to the hospital. They bandaged him home. The doctor called them heroes. And finally they got home at 6 that morning. Only their grandmother was up. They said good morning and went back to bed. Neither of them noticed she was missing her hand. A House of Terror. Do we want to hear this one? Yes, we do? Okay. Okay, A House of Terror. The car finally gave out. Jeff hit the dashboard in frustration. It was bad enough that the car had to break down. But at night, in the rain, in the middle of God knows where, it was. It was a fitting end to his bad week. The week had seen his wife leave him, taking the kids with her. He had been demoted at his job and was now forced to go back on the road as a salesman. Now, this had happened, and things were going to get any better anytime soon. Sorry, and things weren't gonna get better anytime soon. Fuck. Jeff decided that he might as well try to find a way out of this mess. He considered waiting for another car to come by and help him. The road wasn't often used though, and that might take hours. So Jeff decided to first walk down the road and see if there was any other choices. After walking for half an hour. Yeah, Jeff. Sorry, I'm gonna change it for Bob now. After walking for an hour in the pounding rain, Bob finally came across an old house in the woods. Yeah. Now, Bob had seen enough horror movies to make him turn back, but the rain alone was enough to override his sense of fear and trepidation. I don't know what the fuck that word is. He walked up the winding road to the door. The house looked to be very old and not kept up well, and Bob wondered if anyone even lived there anymore. He knocked on the door, and to his surprise, there we go. Perfect. Thank you. There's my sister. It was answered rather quickly. An older man looking to be in his late 70s asked him what he wanted. Bob explained his situation and asked the man if he had a phone or some way to help. Oh, yes. The old man said he was wary of travelers, but... Shit, where'd I go? Fuck. But decided that Bob looked honest enough and let him use his phone. Oh. Thank you for the follow. Raccoon Lover. Thank you for the follow. Fuck, where'd I leave it? Fuck. What did I just say?
What did you just
Cheese.
say?
Shit, I don't know. Someone followed me. I'm trying to find out where I left it. Fuck. Nearest garage.
Yeah,
No.
guess that podcast site here is off then.
No, I've got it. I've found it. I think. Oh, and another follow. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, you're actually getting
Brish.
followed.
Thank you for the follow, Brish. It was me. I got Twitch again. Hello there.
Mm.
The old man said he was wary of travelers, but he decided that Bob looked honest enough and let him use his phone. Okay. Bob thanked him
What?
and asked for his name. Shut the fuck up, I'm reading. He said his name was Joseph Palmer. Not Plammer. Palmer. How the fuck do I say? I can't say. Fuck it. Palmer. He's Palmer. And told Bob the number of the nearest garage. Jeff made his way through the phone, noticing that the house looked about as old inside as it did outside, and was surprised that there was even a phone in this place. He called the garage, but they said there was nothing they could do until the morning, and they would meet him at noon at his car. Okay, I'm gonna get it this time. Mr. Palmer offered Bob, not Jeff. Fuck Jeff. Jeff is dead. Asked Bob the guest room. Offered Bob the guest room to sleep in for the night. Bob was a bit wary at spending the night in such a spooky old house. Yeah, man. Ripped. The house was aborted with antiques everywhere. With antique everything. Huh? Fuck, what? Okay.
What's going on?
Not a piece of furniture seemed to have been purchased in at least the last 60 years or more. Mr. Palmer showed him his, and he bidded him a good night, not binded. That's a bit kinky. Okay. I went for sister to get her aggressively play the flute climber. You better not. I swear to God, I will. God, just don't, please. Okay. The man was nice, but the whole situation still left Bob unnerved. He just tried to tell himself that he had watched far too many horror movies as a child. The bedroom had a canopy. Canopy bed. Huh? Oh, fuck, one word. Canopy bed. One old lamp, a single window, and a red carpet. The house was eerily quiet as Bob laid himself down on the bed. Quiet, except for a creak here and a thump there. Fuck, I looked away. Fuck, where is it? Fuck. Ah! Okay. By now, Bob imagination had him too paranoid to sleep. As he heard Mr. Palmer outside the room, walking up and down the hallway. Outside. Hallway outside. Fuck, I can't read. This is amazing, isn't it? Okay. Up he went and down he went. Then the footsteps stopped. Right outside his room. Bob waited. Yet nothing happened. This is amazing, thank you. A half hour passed, and yet he heard nothing except the rain beating outside. Outside the window. Fuck. Beating outside the window. And the wind howling as the storm blew on. Finally, sleep slowly overcame Bob, even with his nervous heat heightened. Huh? Okay, nervous heightened. That's how it works now. Just make the noise. It'll be funny. Lol. Okay. This isn't supposed to be funny, though. It's supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be freaky Friday kind of shit, you know? Slowly, his eyes closed.
You know, Freaky Friday is just like
I
a
know.
movie about
I
two
know.
people switching
I know.
bodies. Okay.
It sounded good in the moment. Fuck you. Though he thought he could almost hear something scratching at his door. That works.
That kind of works, yeah.
I'm chilling with that. It's funny. Fuck you. It's not supposed to be. Bob awoke. The storm had passed, and daylight was shining through the window curtains. Happy. That is all his nervousness was for nothing. Jeff got out of bed, but checked his watch. He had slept until 11:20, and had to leave quickly before the people from the garage got to his car. Fuck. Leaving the room, he greeted Mr. Palmer. Palmer asked him if he had slept well. Bob replied that he had, though he had trouble falling asleep. Palmer laughed and asked if he was afraid of the old house at night in the middle of nowhere. Bob admitted that maybe it was a bit afraid, but he felt silly for it now. He thanked Palmer and said that he had to leave quickly to get to his car. He turned to leave when suddenly something banged his head and everything went quite dark. Of horrible smells. Mr. Palmer walked up to him with a large knife in his hand. Bob screamed and tried to free himself, but only tired himself out. He looked up in horror at Mr. Palmer and asked him why he was doing this. Jeff is still no more. Yeah, man, he died. Fuck. What happened to Bob's happened to him already. Died himself. What Palmer Anstead that night, that that last night, he would have been more nervous and full of fear, but ready for an attack. Palmer would do. Shit, fuck. Ready for attack. Ready for any attack Palmer would do. Fuck me, I can't read. No, that wasn't the right time. Everyone expects attacks at night. But during the morning, people are more relaxed and the fear is low, making them blind to any chance of harm. Eats food now? Yeah, man. You're doing good. Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah. What happened to Bob? Bob got murdered. Bob asked him again, why is he doing this? What was he going to do with him? And said someone, like the garage people. Wait, what fuck going to do with him? And said someone. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, jeez. Like the garage people would find out what happened. Mr. Palmer said that mishaps happen on highways at night, mainly during storms. So hardly anyone would even think twice as to why he was gone. If anyone actually did start asking questions, Palmer said he had ways to discourage that kind of activity. As for why he was doing this, Palmer simply said that Bob needed not worry about that. In fact, he did not need to worry about anything anymore. Bob looked into Palmer's eyes as he walked towards him. His eyes were completely black, and Bob tried to scream. Okay, I found two lost ones, and so this next one is called Blue Baby Bonnet. Once there was a young woman who had a child, but couldn't afford to take care of it by herself, so she put it in a blue baby bonnet on its head and carried it 2 miles from her house and left it in the woods. As she began to walk home, she heard, "Blue baby bonnet, 1 mile away." As she reached her home, she hears, "Blue baby bonnet, 1 mile away." As she sits in her living room to read a book, she hears, "Blue baby bonnet, coming up the driveway." She runs upstairs and sits in her bed. She hears, "Blue baby bonnet, standing at your door." She hides under the bed and hears, "Blue baby bonnet." Boo! I don't understand that one. The next one, the next one I like a lot. I've heard it a couple times. It is called Doggy Lick. It sounds like a bad name and a weird name, but I promise it's not as bad as it is. Okay. Ever since Julie was a little girl, when she was scared, she would put her hand under the bed and her dog would lick her hand to comfort her. Well, now Julie is 14 and her parents are going out and they're gonna be out till late. Now she's alone at home because her parents told her she's old enough to stay home alone and she would be fine. Well, Julie's parents left at 8 p.m. After an hour and a half of watching TV, Julie went to bed. She was kind of scared. Sleeping with no one home, she heard a whimper sound, almost like a puppy whining. She put her hand under the bed, and her hand got licked. So she tried to fall asleep again, and then she heard it again. The whimpering sound. So she put her hand under her bed and her hand got licked. She finally fell asleep and was woken up in the morning by a sound of her dog barking in the backyard. He'd been outside all night long. Okay, I know a different one to that. And what happens in the end is she like goes into the bathroom to get ready for the day. As she walks through the bathroom, she opens the door and there is her dog hanging with blood everywhere. And the chest of the dog is cut into, and that's what she was hearing all night long of the whimpering. That's gonna be all for the things. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out my YouTube, and also if you want to watch these live, check out my Twitch. In the description, I will show the different things. Also, there will be my link to my Twitch. There will also be a link to my Discord and my TikTok and a couple other things probably. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was my first podcast, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.